Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like some stuff you just know. But I'm really gonna be doing more art on here. I'm not gonna talk about how people gang stalking me and all the time and all that stuff because that could be a bother to some people if you keep constantly always. I'm not saying it's wrong to do it, but sometimes that could even overwhelm some other people. Like especially if they don't know what's going on. This stuff is to be explained. Like this gang stalking stuff. It's a program. It's called corrupt government gang stalking. That means it's coming from a corrupt part of the government. We'll find out. We'll get to who they are coming up next. You know, they get you moved out your places where you at. You can even be in a hotel room and they'll figure out a way to get you moved out of there too. Like they want you outside laying on the ground basically. That's the thing I learned about this program. They really kind of want people outside laying on the ground. And then even if you go outside laying on the ground, they'll find somebody come bother you on the ground too. If you even try to dare do that. It's times I went into camping mode to where I was like, I'm tired of being inside. I'm paying all this money to be inside, and here come people stalking and coming banging all up on walls and yelling and screaming through walls, having weird sex through the walls. Excuse me about that, but this is kind of stuff they do with that program, especially if you miss and wind up in the hotels. It's weird, like all loud coming through the wall, like you could tell when something's being done naturally and when something's being done like on purpose, like to irritate you, you know. And just all kind of stuff, messing with your stuff. Sometimes you come back abroad, a sports bra will be missing or something. You know, it's just always something with that kind of stuff too. And it doesn't matter. They come in your apartment too sometimes. Like they get in there too. You never know who's down with this program. It's a deep program. It could be your own family. It could be anybody. It's deep. It's real. Like it's not a game with this type of stuff. So you gotta keep being aware, and that could make you paranoid. If you don't know how to be aware without thinking everybody's always doing something all the time. It could make you look paranoid and be paranoid, but it's not like you doing it on purpose. Like it's a program making you being like that because they always manipulating things and playing with things like every chance they get. So it's not just specifically like it's just you being paranoid. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. It's not about you just being paranoid. Like people always trying to making stuff seem like that, like you just tripping or something, you know. And then with this program, you gotta watch who to help because you could think you helping, and sometimes you be hurting more than you helping. Like you be thinking you helping, but for some people, no, you just thinking when it come to that kind of stuff. It's like me and this person was talking about early this morning. He was right. Like he said, some people, you know, they're not helping. They're not going to be happy with you just helping them. Some people just really like. Some people want your spot, your whole spot. They want to be you and everything. Like the Us movie people. Yeah, I ain't never seen that movie. Go watch it. It's Us. This is U.S. United States Us movie. Okay, so that's why sometimes you gotta watch who you helping because some people don't like your little bit of help. Some people want your whole help. They want you. They want them to be you. Some people. It's not a game. Like I be trying to explain to people how it's not a game out here. Like you be thinking like, oh, well, who gonna be hating on me if I'm helping? Like, why would they be doing that if I'm helping? You know. But it's real out here. That's not me doing one eye symbolism because I'm just moving the phone around. You know, you gotta explain that to people. People see you doing stuff because there's so much going on, and I could dig it, but people ain't always doing that. Like if you see the phone moving, doing this and moving around, that's because I'm doing stuff. Like it ain't. I'm not doing one eye symbolism or none of that stuff. Like I don't got time for it. I got things to do myself and playing with occultist stuff. That's like hell. I was just talking. Let me get back to health. As soon as I said occultist, it brought something back to me. Cause you can either go to try to get some help from people yourself and wind up somewhere like some of these shelters. I'm gonna be honest. Some of these shelters run like a cult. Like I don't know, it's just strange. Like you'll be thinking that you're going for some help, and I see why a lot of people be sleeping all outside and all kind of stuff. I used to always thinking that was weird. Like, why are they sleeping outside? I wouldn't go inside to the shelters and stuff. And then, life got rough for me a few times, and I found out why. I found out why they be doing that. Like, why they don't be wanting to going up in there. Because honestly, like, who wants to be bothered? Like, you trying to go get help, and some of the people in the actual shelter that work there, it's like they harassing you. Literally, like they harassing you too. I said some. I ain't say all. Like they help. It's weird. Like they helping with the gang stalking program inside the shelter on you or something. Weird stuff. You like some of these shelters. You like this ain't supposed to be like running like no boot camp. Like it's supposed to be for help, not like a running like a boot camp jail. And then somebody said, "I know what you talking about. It's more like a cult. It's running more like a cult over there." I ain't got to say no names because some people know. When they see you and they see you talking, they know who they are. Like, I tell people sometimes you don't gotta always put people on blast. Some people do stuff so much and they run it so long like that they put yourself on blast. You don't got even doing it. You don't even got to go in there. This is what I am learning in life. You know, this is what I'm really learning. I pray for a lot of discernment. And what I be getting back is a lot of times when it's coming back answering to me, it be saying you don't gotta keep going. You don't gotta expose nobody like they thinking they trying to exposing you. Let them go on. They're gonna go on and they're gonna run their thing and they're gonna run it like they thinking they could run it for so long and they'll expose themselves most of the time. These type of people, you know. Yeah, I do got an accent that come in and out sometimes. My people's is really from another country. I don't want to make it up nothing to playing with like some people be swearing you don't. You know, I got my other Tracy channel. I got a red coat or red and black coat with some art in back of me and stuff. That's on here too. I had to start this one over because it wouldn't let me into that account. You know, so it's two of me on here on this YouTube thing. Cause I ain't really want to do no social media stuff. Sometimes that stuff, it can do things like when you trying to be at your peace sometimes, and you got to keep going with that. It could kind of do things too with trying to dealing with your peace and dealing with people following you around and trying to manipulating things to keep trying to jamming you up because they're trying to hold you up from your destiny and they need to learn that you can't hold nobody up from their destiny. You might can manipulate it, but you can't stop it. That's what they're gonna learn next. You might can manipulate people that some of y'all following all around. Some of y'all stalkers, creepers, peepers, uh, creepers. Jeepers, how that song go? Jeepers, creepers, where'd they get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers, where'd they get those peepers? They following you all around. You're like, what you doing? That's a man-made that movie. That movie was strange a little bit too. That movie's, but yeah, you know. And you come on here, sometimes you try to drop a little hints and stuff and knowledge about some stuff you might have come across too, learning about out here in the field with stuff that's going on, stuff that be making people bugging out sometimes. It can even slur your words. It's like sonic weapons. People should go looking this stuff up. When people wondering why some people bugging out of nowhere sometimes, they should go looking this stuff up. It's called sonic weapons. Okay? All different kinds too. EMF weapons, all kinds of stuff. You can't see it. It's invisible, but it's hitting you. It's hitting you. Like ain't no way to run. I be telling people that it ain't to make people feel paranoid neither or fearmonger people. You just gotta learn how to work with this kind of stuff. You gotta learn how to fight it. I told people this in my other videos. You gotta learn how to block it. It's like them cartoons you see when they shooting rays out, and you gotta figure out how to block that ray so it don't hit you and take you out, kill you and take you out. It's like that. You gotta figure it out along the way with this stuff. You know. Cause this stuff ain't no joke. Like this is real true stuff that's going on out here, and I be trying to explain that to people. I'm looking at the back of my head too, cause I just did my mohawk over. I'm a mohawk person. I like mohawks more than anybody. I mean, not anybody, but more than anything. I meant to say. So I was just trying to kind of peeking it out, so seeing what I did with it. It's kind of dark, like in here a little bit, but I still can see from my point of view for what I had did with it. But yeah, it's like some stuff in life you really be trying to, I ain't conceding none neither, because I don't play that stuff. Like, people be talking about, oh, what you think you all that? You ain't all that. You ugly, this, that, and the third. I'll be like, well, I don't remember, like, let me do a G check in my mind, because I don't remember a time when I told anybody that I was a model. I don't. So when they come playing with that kind of stuff, I'd be like, all right, whatever. You just trying to find stuff to come playing with. How about you just go find something else more, kosher to do? These kind of people, you know. I don't know. It seems like people start playing the most when you get in real hard lifetime situations. They want to start playing the most. You be like, come on, I know what you're trying to do. I'm in some certain kind of situations. You kind of come and provoking me because you know the situation is already kind of irritating. So they come harder when they know you got this type of stuff going on instead of saying, nah, let me stay away from this person. I don't know what could happen because I do know I'm bothering them while they're in the situation because I'm a stalker creeper. I'm going to start calling them creepers because they be creeping all around and playing all around. And always like with them cameras, them lives and all kind of stuff on you playing and trying to putting you on social medias and stuff so they could get their views and subscriptions or whatever else they on. They on all kind of different platforms. These people, how many of these things be on people's phones? It'd be like thousands of platforms and stuff. Seem like when people start, I watch people like that because I be like, damn, you want every single one. Like, if you ain't doing something to where you like one of them content creators or something like that, what you doing there? And don't be trying to using people like coming up off of people to shame cane people to make your content better because people gotta learn something about that. When you go shame gaming people, there's always other people on the sideline looking and they might be like, I feel like a shame game myself. Let me go shame game that person back. Let me go shame them ones back that like shame gaming the most. There's always these kind of people looking too, watching and paying attention and looking too, and they be like, oh. In their mind, they be thinking like, oh, so you want to be like me? You want to be shaming people? And then I always tell people, you doing that to me on social media. If you call yourself shame gaming me, if you ever was around me and put me on live without my permission, or just did it while I'm around and not even saying to yourself, what if this person want being on here? What if this person got something going on and not even no illegal stuff or nothing wrong, period, but just got something going on when they ain't trying to be seen right now. But you got disrespectful people. They gonna make you be seen regardless because, like I said, they want to get some views, subscriptions, and some love hearts. What's the love hearts? That's Instagram, and it just lights up and rainbow. What these people get stuff like that stuff is like drugs. The lights up is like drugs. Every time you get a like or any of that stuff, it's like dopamine. Like you just feeling like you high and you all that, and you don't know how to handle that kind of social media activity stuff. That's why they're gonna using that for money. They're gonna using social media to take over paper money. And it's gonna be like how many hits and views and stuff you get on here for you to be able to survive. I told people this a long time ago. I said, you know what? I think I know what's up with social media stuff. I really do. You know, me personally. I could leave it and take it. Like I ain't had this stuff when I was coming up. We ain't had no social medias and stuff like that when I was coming up. We was just living. We was just out here living. We was coming out, contacting with each other face to face, having fun, chilling. We was just living. We wasn't doing all that. What they got going on these days? We wasn't. We was just living. That's all we was doing was living. We was doing what you supposed to do. You want to see somebody, you come outside and you get with them, and you get with them. Like it wasn't oh, I could just see you right now all the time and be on you whenever I feel like it. Sometimes you got that duo or whatever on your phone. People think I don't know. Like people could come and right through there like just coming right through, watching you and listening to you. If you keep it registered or something, you got unregistered when you're not using it or whatever. And there's a whole bunch of stuff people know how to do with these phones. Like, it's not a gang. I be telling people, what? This people be right in your phone. All they need is your number or something. Or a scanner type thing or something. They come close by your phone and could be picking up stuff what you saying and doing in your phone. It's real out here in the field. People are paying attention. I don't know what's going on like I do. That's why I keep my tapes on my phone and my lens. People be thinking I'm being paranoid. I be like, nah, I'm not being paranoid. What the deal is, I'm not trying to like having people always all in my business because that's how they made the world where they want to put everybody in everybody's business. You know, it's weird. But anyway, I ain't gonna keep in this video too long. I ain't been on here in a long time, man. From now on, when I come back on here, I ain't even talking about gang stalking like all the time. Just maybe here and there. Give some people some ideas of what's up with it. Cause I really believe like that stuff could really make people hurt themselves if they not strong, like strong willed and strong against the evils. That stuff got to do with the evils. You gotta be an evil person to decide. I'm gonna follow people all around and just keep bothering them so I can get my stuff. I'm gonna follow them around all day long too, and then we gonna switch people up and everything doing it. You know what I'm saying? You like this? What's this? If you don't understand it, you will be done hurt yourself because you were thinking they trying to kill you too. Some of them will try to kill you too, so be careful. Some of them, you know. And I don't be having fear for stuff like that. Too crazy. I be like, me personally, I be like, I feel like I'm protected. Like I ain't saying I can't die. Don't get me wrong, but there's certain kinds of spirits that protect me, and I ain't talking about that old stuff people do. I'm talking about most high spirits and stuff. So I don't even be worried about people trying stuff too much. I seen people trying stuff on me and it backfired and it really hurt them in life, trying it because I wasn't out to hurt them. And most high know no play, you know. The Messiah with the bronze skin and the burnt feet and all that from going through all the different tests. That's why he got burnt feet because he went through the water, the fire, all that to get to the right place in the right part. But it's tough. Like I ain't gonna lie, that program could get real tough if you don't know how to handle it. It's always people following you. If I kept my camera on all day, people would know. Nah, she ain't no honey trap. I don't know what nobody else over there talking about. She ain't no honey trap or none of that. Like none of that. She just get followed and bothered like by some type of demons in human flesh type of thing. I can't say all of them are demons in human flesh though, because some of them come across very nice and very, I guess some of them want their stuff too, but they don't know they dibbling and dabbling in the unknown of evilness. Like that gang stalking stuff got to do with the devil. Like if they go check it out, it's got connected Stasi program. It's called Stasi program too. That program thing they got running on people's lives, harassing people all over the place, sending people out, bothering people. It's Stasi programs, so weird stuff they playing with. It's over surveillance, and that's why it's corrupt. That's why it's illegal. And some of them in their mind, they really feel like in their heart, I guess, that it's not illegal. You know, because you got certain kinds of people backing them, certain kinds of shadow people. Shadow government is governments and units that a lot of people don't know nothing about, but they exist. So you got these type of people backing these type of people. So I'm guessing they be feeling like, well, I could do whatever I want to you because I'm protected. I'm protected. Like I guess this is what goes through their mind when they're doing it. I could do what I want, mess with your stuff, break your stuff, steal your stuff, put it back. They'll even steal your stuff and even put it back. You'll be like, what? Who the heck is doing this? Who's stealing my stuff and putting it back? What's doing this? What's the fucking all kind of stuff. I'm telling you, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I've been through all different parts so far of the stalking program. The creepers, I call them, instead of keep calling them stalkers, I call them creepers. The creepers be going off. They've been going off on us so-called targeted individuals. They can play with that targeted individual stuff all they want, because we know who the real targets are. Especially, you be somewhere all the time, and I come in and seeing you there all the time. You the target. Which we keep talking about. You the targeted individual with this program. I'm an EI. I'm an empowered individual. I'm empowered. That's what, man. When people getting on you because they know you empowered. They know they make up names for what you are. They play with you on paperwork, all kind of stuff. So people don't believe a word you saying coming out your mouth. Making up these videos, sending them on the notifications. You can tell when some of them creepers got a notification about you, because what it'll do is it'll go off. They'll look at it and they'll look at you and they'll look at the phone and they'll look at you. Some of them will start acting nasty to you. Some of them will keep trying to play it off so they can help who's sending the notifications out so they can get their stuff. They get stuff, gift cards, money, clothes, all kind of stuff. Some of them, they got different levels, so some of them get houses and cars and stuff. I guess them the ones that help to kill people. I ain't gonna get into the insurance thing just yet. How that runs, where people try to come around and get your social security card or something so they can go and putting that stuff on you and either try to drive you crazy so you can go crazy so they can go collect. If you missing get in a crazy house, they could try to turn out and be your payee or some weird stuff. They got going on out here. I'm not playing. Watch these people come around you that like to nitpick too much, because that's their way of trying to making you go crazy and kill yourself. So watch that. If you see that somebody keep nitpicking, watch that. Okay, that's either them being a real live narcissist or they trying to nitpick you into going crazy so they could try to sign you in a mental house, and I guess they get some kind of money, like a big money off of it, some of these people or something. Or they try to drive you to your death and collect off of the insurance part too. So just watch these people doing that nitpicking stuff, over nitpicking with it, you know. I'm only getting off of here, so I ain't want to do this video too long. I was just coming with a briefing, you know, and showing people, because some people that come on your channel and see stuff, they're like, well, why you don't got no video there? Why you trying to hide? And I'm like, no, I ain't ever hiding. In this program, I swear it's the truth. You ain't ever hiding. They always know where you at. They always showing up. Some show up nice, some show up nasty, but they always coming and showing up, you know. So, I'm gonna just tell whoever do get to watching this video, I'm coming off some other stuff on here. I ain't trying to be like off no superstar stuff or nothing like that. If anything, you're gonna be seeing a lot of art coming through here, like from me. I just felt I had to give an introduction for why I came on here, you know. I don't really like being seen like with this social media stuff all the time going on. So I was giving an introduction for why I came on here. People that know me, they'll tell you she ain't ever wanted to be on no social media, all up in no videos, rap videos, regular videos, whatever videos all the time. She's just living like a normal person supposed to be doing. And if you ain't always normal, kind of normal person supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? Because these days, ain't nobody really that normal no more. Like, the world, they did so much stuff. The evil ones did so much stuff with the world that it traumatized everybody. Even people that hold it together very well, they traumatized too. Everybody's traumatized from what's keep going on in this world, this COVID stuff. And then it's seeming like one thing after the other, after the other, after, like, you got COVID, then you got Omicron. You got Omicron and something else. And it's just want to keep going until something, till most I know finally said enough is enough. Enough is enough. That day coming. A change gonna come. Okay? That song is real. A change gonna come. Ain't no doubt about that. A change is definitely gonna come. Well, anyway, it was nice talking on here real quick. And I hope, most people have a good day. Even if they getting started or is just getting started or is getting to it. I still do hope people have a good day. And just like I don't like people coming aggravating me off that craziness, I hope for other people that's trying to get things done and ain't out here just always constantly playing all around, that they have a good, peaceful, happy, prosperous, healthy day. One. One love. That's what that means. One. Once again, for people that don't know what one means. One.